Hey friends, it's that Moretti guy. We looked last time at different types of seeds that we eat or we use to plant things that we eat. And so today what I wanted to do was set up an activity with you that I like to do, which is sprouting a seed in a baggie. You don't have to do it in a baggie, it could be in a jar if you wanted. The fun thing about this activity is that since it's in a jar or in a baggie, you can watch the seed as it begins to sprout and start sending out its roots and its shoots. So you only need a few simple things: a napkin or a paper towel, don't touch the toilet paper, a Ziploc bag, or it could be a jar, like I said. I've chosen a scarlet runner bean just because it's a very large bean. But any bean, or really any seed, you can use. But beans are a lot of fun because they're large and they sprout super fast. And a little bit of water. So I take one napkin, or if you had a paper towel, you just need to fold it down so that it would fit inside of a Ziploc bag. If you were using a jar, you could just crumple it up in the bottom of the jar. The whole point is, this is just a surface that stays wet for your seed to start on. I put my seed in, and I put in a little bit of water. You don't want to drown it, but you just want to make sure you have enough water to get all of the paper wet. If there's extra water in the bottom, you could pour it out. And then seal it, maybe not all the way, but seal it so that the water doesn't go out. And follow me. So now that I have my baggie with a wet paper towel and seed, I'm gonna come to a window. I'm choosing a south-facing window because it gets a lot more sun, but really any warm window that has a lot of daylight will do. You can either leave it on the windowsill. I'm not going to do that because my dogs that you met earlier like to eat my homework. I'm not going to get a bad grade because of that dog again. So I'm using tape, and I'm going to tape it to my window. Before you do that, you should get permission too. I'm putting it so that the seed is facing out, and I'm just going to tape it to the window. And now we wait. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet.
Let it grow that!
How about now? Still nothing. Has it grown yet? Let's see if anything happened. Nothing yet. I think my seed's broken.
Oh, why isn't my seed growing?
Hello? Oh, it's your principal. Hi, Mr. What? No, no, it's not growing. I don't want to be patient. Some things grow fast. My mom said like I grew 3 inches overnight. Hyperbole. She doesn't always think she's sick.
Hyperbole. Exaggeration not to be taken literally.
What? Oh, don't call my mom that. She's actually pretty smart.
Idiom. A common word or phrase which means something different than its literal meaning.
So we have to wait. All right. Thank you, Prince. What? I know. I know. Okay. Okay, bye.
Okay, so it's been hard, but I've been patient. Let's see if anything happened. Hey, something happened. Look at that. There is a root that started growing. The shell's split and the root is growing. Is it all done? I have to wait more? Okay, so we need to put it back in the window and let it keep growing to watch more roots and have the leaves come out as well. All right, friends, so I've waited a lot longer. Actually, kind of forgot about it, and I went off and did other things. And then I was reminded that I still have my project in the window. So we should take a look and see what's happened. Kind of looks funny, doesn't it? Holy macaroni. Look at the leaves and all of the roots coming out of this bean. That's crazy. So now what we need to do is get it in some dirt. Let's go. Okay, friends, so we waited for what seemed like ever for a bean to sprout and grow, but luckily we had so much other stuff to work on. I had to be really careful when I took the roots away from the napkin because it grabbed on really hard, kind of like it would do in dirt. And you could see that there's big roots and thinner roots that come off of that. It's really long, and the leaves are really dark green. So these are the first leaves, and then there's other leaves coming. So I took a milk carton from my lunch, and I cut a corner out of it so that there's a hole. I'm gonna put a little bit of dirt in. There's a lot of roots. So I'm gonna gently get everything in there. And pour, that one doesn't want to go in. Pour more dirt in. And I'm not gonna shove it down because I don't want to break the roots. I'm gonna tap it so that the dirt fills in around the roots. So if we left it growing in the window, we'd have to keep making sure that there was water, but it needs more than just water. Plants can make some of its food through its leaves with chlorophyll, but it also gets a lot of nutrients from the soil. Just like we need to eat from every different food group to get all the nutrients we need, plants get some of their nutrients from making their own food, and they get some of their nutrients from the water in the soil. So now that you've got the dirt in there, you want to put in a little bit of water. And what's nice is the hole that you cut in your pot will make sure that the extra water comes out and it doesn't drown the roots. And then you can put it back in the sunny window, higher up so the dog doesn't eat it, and it will continue to grow. You don't want to put it outside until you know that there won't be any more frost. So for us up here, it's usually after Memorial Day, after the last day in May. And when you do put it outside, put it out a little bit at a time so it gets used to the direct sunlight and the wind, and it'll have greater success being transplanted outside. Now this is a vine. This bean grows into a vine. So I'm going to plant it somewhere where it can climb and it will have large red flowers that will then make more beans like this, so I can keep growing more. That was a pretty cool project, huh? I can't wait to see pictures or drawings of the ones you do. And the nice thing is once it's growing, you can measure every day how much it's grown, because it really does grow every day. And you can track how fast or how quickly it grows and how many leaves come out each day. That would be an interesting thing to look at. I can't wait to hear about your success.